Um, oh, but before I started studying, I had to visit Nair real quick. Like I had to do a little work, do a little work. And I think I exceeded the time for the Nair. So yeah. Then I had to like, uh, you know, but then like he wanted to get some before he went to work, and I'm like, nah, like, mm-mm. Um, and it was just sad because I like sex just as much as my nigga does. Like, I like when I'm in a relationship, I like making love, right? But I'm in my 30s now. Like, that's not enough. Like, I want a ring. I want a ring because then bitches judging me on the outside, they can't say shit. And if they do, I'm married. We can do it as many times as me and you want. They're just gonna be mad. They're gonna be jealous. I'm tired of doing it without a ring. You know? It's to that kind of time. And I felt bad because I don't know if he believed me. Like, Nair is weird like that. Like, when it's on you, you don't really feel no burning sensation until you wipe. I still got to wrap my head around that. Because of that, I decided to start getting waxed when I was in New York. And where I was going, they charged me like $100 something just to wax my puss and my armpits. I was like, nah, enough is enough. Yeah, like, mm-mm. Then I went to the Bronx and started getting waxed. Then I'm like, you know what? I think I've done it so much that I learned how to do it. Then I bought my own wax and I started waxing my damn self. And it's been working out ever since. But since this pregnancy, I haven't been waxing as much as I wanted to. So then I purchased some Nair again. And I'm like, oh shit, I like the Nair. I just can't stand the smell afterwards. It's like I permed my hair down there. And up here, I don't have a perm. Up here is real natural. If there's no edge control, the shit just looks like this. Okay? But I heard it's not good to wax or uh I heard it's not good to wax or if you're like doing nair and shit and then start doing razors again. But I happened to start doing razors again because I was not waxing. Not that it hurts, but I just didn't have the patience for it, if that makes sense. And because I haven't waxed in such a long time, the most recent time I waxed, it kind of did hurt. Like it just felt new again. Like, oh shit, and I didn't want to feel that again last night, like early in the morning. I didn't want to feel that. So I did a little nair and unfortunately I went over the time and I'm repairing it. I'm repairing it and working on it. But then I realized, you know what? Maybe I should stop doing it so much if I really want to get married. Right? Because then the nigga's gonna get bored. I'm gonna get bored. I started masturbating again. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hormones, I guess. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there because I'm already talking about different types of shit, and I feel like this is shit people don't really talk about. So let me talk about it. But I've noticed he's been looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. Like, I don't know. This is February. Maybe I'll just get like this in February. I don't know. Valentine's Day is about to pull up. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do. We was talking about that last night, and it's like, do you really want to take me out? Should we really go out? Like, what are we gonna do if we go out? Go to a restaurant? Like, whatever the fuck it is, I can cook it at home. But then as it's at the same time, I want a different taste. Like I want something new, something I haven't had before or in a long time. I even want to drink. Like I'm not supposed to be drinking, but I want at least one fucking drink. Something light, something like not too heavy. But what the fuck am I gonna eat? Right? Like maybe a lobster, some shit. Before yesterday, we said that. We said that we were gonna go to the movies and watch that Bob Marley movie. But if we don't, it's gonna come on the TV in like 2 weeks or a month or something. So we be good regardless. But I really do want to watch that movie. Um, but other than that, it's just a regular day. It's just Valentine's Day. I wanted to bake for him, but he don't really give a fuck when I bake. So it's like fuck it. I'm gonna make. I wanted to make cupcakes or some shit. If I wasn't pregnant, maybe set out some candles and shit, you know. But yeah, I don't know. And I'm okay with not doing much on Valentine's Day. Every Valentine's Day, I remember when I first lost my virginity, and it's not too cool. So it's like a mourning day at the same time for me. Um, yeah, it's just like ugh, Valentine's Day for the lovebirds and the the relationships that are going strong and all of that stuff. Ours is new. So it's like we still have time to figure out what the fuck we would want for Valentine's Day. Um, Hopefully he doesn't come home too late, but also I don't want to be home overthinking what the fuck to do for Valentine's Day, and then it's like, oh, he's home, but he's tired. Like, ugh. Um, Before I got pregnant, we wanted to get married in April, like go to the court, sign the papers and stuff like that, but then we realized no, April's too soon. Maybe July or maybe in October. And it'll be a year. So this is one of those relationships that it's really going fast. Like we got together real quick. Um and so we're still going through that getting to know each other stage. And he's older than me, so that helped with my decision in getting with him faster than I would any other nigga. Like, um, but it does worry me some because I like to look at shit long term, which creates me to overthink stuff. And sometimes I don't want to overthink. Sometimes I just want to chill and relax and all this extra shit. But because he's older than me, there is a negative. Like, he is on his own schedule. I have time to get to wherever he's at. Like, but at the same time, I have my own goals and my own expectations and shit like that. And so does he. But at the same time, it's like because we're in a relationship, we're trying to be mutual to shit. And sometimes we bump heads because we disagree. Like he disagrees on a lot of my point of views, but I know that's because he assumes I have a young mind. And I've been told I'm like an old soul. So it's like, if you don't get that by now, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I've most of the guys I've dated are older than me, so I already know when it's that kind of time where you're like, no, she doesn't get it, or um, serving me white lies and shit because you're not really lying. You just haven't told me, or it's not that serious, you know. And it's like, oh God. Um, but yeah, I just felt the need to share that this morning. Um, Maybe not today, maybe later or tomorrow, I'll make a video regarding like my expectations in a relationship, what I'm looking forward to as far as marriage, my point of views on marriage, divorce, um, who gets to know about your marriage versus who gets to know about your relationship, little stuff like that. Um, I recently told my oldest that I'm pregnant, so he didn't really have much to say, and I didn't really press the fact that I told him. I just kind of sent him an emoji with the lady with the pregnant belly, and I don't know what he took that as. Like, I don't know how he read that. Like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was funny, his expression. And then I'm pretty sure he had that conversation with the youngest. So hopefully I get to see them soon. I haven't seen them in a couple of months. It hurts my heart all the time, every time. But we mature. We know how to handle this, and I can't wait. Hopefully by summer we get some activities going, because I cannot stand other people judging our situation. Like, I can't stand this court shit. I can't stand it. But we working on it. I'm still adjusting to the fact that they, have a new sibling. Their dad is in a new relationship or whatnot, or whatever the fuck he wants to call it, or whatever. Um, I'm in a new relationship myself, and it's like when we have these blended family conversations and shit, we bump heads, and that's normal. I figured that already. I mean, but I don't want it to get to the point where I can't mention my kids, or I can't mention anything or any point of view of mine regarding my kids, and he's the only one that gets to tell me shit about his family. Like I need the situation to be fair, you know. And anyone viewing this with thoughts on blended family, please let me know in the comments and shit like that. Um, yeah. Hopefully your insight will help me figure out what else to talk about as far as blended families and blended co-parenting and shit like that.